Every time I walk to my tree stand, every time I wet a line, even if I just pick up a scope to look at some shorebirds, I think about how tremendous the resources are here in Ohio. We are in a beautiful state. We have so many people who care about wildlife and want to contribute, that want to be good stewards of the land. We're very lucky here in the Buckeye State.
The importance of preserving natural areas and open space in relation to economic development is twofold. We've got the community aspect on one side as far as property values and attracting businesses and bringing people into the area to live and work. And it's also important, into the future when we talk about things like, flood control, for example, and carbon sequestration and all these other things that hundreds of years out, these natural areas are going to continue to do without us having to do anything. Without us having to invest another dollar, we're going to continue to receive these economic benefits.
Outdoor recreation most definitely has tremendous economic impact. There's about 500,000 hunters in the state of Ohio. When it comes to anglers, there's over 1 million. Wildlife watchers, that's about 3.5 million. Between wildlife watchers, hunters, and anglers alone, over $3 billion is contributed to Ohio's local economy.
Tourism last year was almost $340 million in the county. It's putting out $75 million in wages and employing about 4,500 people. So how tourism is being packaged for us is a tourism experience. But for the manufacturers, they're quality of life elements. They're looking to recruit executives. Our doctors are looking to come here. We have wonderful healthcare systems. Tourism and our natural assets have really been the turning point for us as we restructure where Ashtabula County is going to head for the next generation.
In the areas that I work in, we just finished preserving 5,000 acres in just a few years. Nearly all of that are family farms. Now, of course, those family farms involve woods and stream corridors and things like that, but at least 80 to 85% of those 5,000 acres is family farms.
A conservation easement is a different animal than an ag easement, because at the end of the day, with the beautiful scenery, it's great, but you still have to pay the bills. And with the easement that we work with Western Reserve and the state, we feel comfortable that it is a document, that it is an instrument that accomplishes all the end results. It allows the preservation of land, it allows us to continue to farm.
Agriculture is the #1 industry in the state of Ohio, and it has been for a long time. It's the #1 industry in most of the counties that we work in that are considered rural or semi-rural counties, even counties like Lorain. So in terms of securing our food supply for the United States and Ohio and the world, as well as our economic investment into it, farmland preservation, it's a very wise thing to do.
Save the farm, save the land, and you'll get an inside that will overwhelm you.
I feel we are extremely fortunate to have an organization like the Western Reserve Land Conservancy, not only preserve land through our relationship of you acquiring property and then that coming to the Park District, but also working with your staff on going after grants then to help us purchase property. We're talking millions of dollars worth of grants that have come into Geauga County. These grant dollars that are coming into us now are going to serve generations, I mean hundreds of years out.
Just in my few years that I've been with Division of Wildlife, I've seen so many inspiring things happen, so many wonderful partnerships, so many properties preserved or conserved for wildlife-related recreation. So I believe this is a trend that will continue. There's so many people who care, and as Theodore Roosevelt so warmly put it, those of us living today aren't the only ones that have rights to properties, to wildlife. We need to put it aside and protect it for future generations.
As the farmland shrinks, it never comes back. It's not coming back for a long, long time, if ever. And the population continues to grow. Everybody wants good, high-quality food and affordable food. And without the farmland, none of that's going to happen.
You must have a love of the soil and realize there's not going to be any more land once it's gobbled up by society. If you love the land, there's no choice.
It's a powerful legacy that we can leave to our children, our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren, and those that we'll never meet. But knowing that we set in motion that legacy is a gift.
This was my dream of my senior years. I said, now I can rest in peace.